second one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Hello?
Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy.
Hello? Yeah, Jeremy. Jeremy, it's Ryan, too. What's that? Ryan's here, too, Jeremy.
Good evening. The purpose of this meeting is to conduct the business of the Gettysburg Area School District Board of Directors. Meetings and committee meetings are open to the public, but they are not public meetings. All school district residents who wish to make public comment should sign up prior to the start of the meeting and request to speak during citizen participation. Public comment is welcome, and all issues will be referred to the appropriate board committee or administrator. Comments will be summarized in the official board minutes, which will be made available by contacting the business office. Basically what that means is it's not an open dialogue or discussion at a meeting. Questions and stuff will be forwarded to the appropriate administrator, and they'll provide a response at a later date. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones and any other electronic devices. Everybody's present except for Mr. Dickerson, who's excused. Ryan Morris and Jeremy Davis are joining us remotely online. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, pretty exciting night for some, or at least it should be. Our first item is the board recognition of retirees. Morgan?
Good evening. So tonight we would like to honor the following individuals for their commitment to education, our students, and our community. Kristen Bechtel, please come up to the podium if you're in attendance with us tonight. Kristen Bechtel has been teaching chemistry for 28 years at our high school. Anna Palmer has been a counselor at the high school for 24 and a half years. Joe Picatus has been a learning support teacher at the high school for 32 years. Beth Polk has been a counselor at the high school for 34 years. Lisa Diener has been a 6th grade teacher at our middle school for 29 years. Kelly DeWeese has been our supervisor of special education at our admin building for 20 years. Lisa Gormley has been an instructional coach at the district for all of our elementary schools for 43 years. Scott Jones has been a 7th grade science teacher at our middle school for 27 years. Jean Kepner, an English teacher at the high school for 33 years. Tracy Montadoro, for reading teacher at the middle school for 23 years. Robert Murrin has been an English teacher at our high school for 30 years. Julie Myers, an art teacher at our high school for 26 years. And Catherine Small, an English teacher at our high school for 23 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah. At this time of year, certainly we congratulate the folks that are moving on to what should be a very happy chapter in their life. At the same time, we recognize that a lot of institutional knowledge walks out the door with them, which you don't ever really replace. You can replace the position, you never replace the individual or the people. So on behalf of every student you've ever touched during your careers, thank you on behalf of them, and thank you on behalf of us.
Thank you again. Moving along, citizens' participation. Al?
Thank you, President Hassinger. We have two individuals that have asked to address the board this evening. We'll start with Mr. Bill Glass.
Gentlemen, ladies of the school board, I live in a 55-up community of Amblebrook. Each year in my community, we all have we will complete about 500 completed homes. They average about $5,000 in school taxes per year. Okay, that equals $2.5 million. I'm sorry, 5,000, yeah, 5,000, I'm nervous, excuse me. They average about $5,000 in school taxes per home. That equals to $2.5 million per year. With an estimated 200 more homes to be built for each year, increasing the revenue of $1 million more. Of those, $1 million more each for those years. Not one household having children in that school, in this school district. We are contributing more than enough. Just like every household must do, the school board needs to tighten their belts. A vote to increase our taxes is unjustified. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. And then we also have Pat Furlow. Am I pronouncing your last name correctly, Pat?
Yes, you are.
Pat, before you start, I noticed that you said on your note here that you have 4 questions. At our, I don't know how familiar you are with our board meetings. You've been here before.
We went through this last week.
Right. So you're aware that we don't engage in question and answers here. If it's something really simple that we can give you a response to, we'll do that. But if the questions take a little bit of work to do some research and things like that, and your questions, I think, are also related to the budget and tax increase, we'll probably, if you'll put those in writing for us, and we'll get those to Belinda, who can get back to you in a timely fashion regarding your answers there. So,
okay,
go ahead.
Basically, from what I'm asking is, the 1% increase, is that related to the ACT bond that you're trying to fund?
It's very specific to the Adams County Career and Technical Institute.
So it's not related to the budget?
It's what's part of the budget. It's building capacity in the budget to make future debt service payments on bonds as ACTI borrows. It'd be our district's portion of ACTI.
So all districts, all 6 of us are going to be footing some money in?
5.
Okay.
Upper Adams doesn't belong to ACTI, but the other 5 districts, yes.
Are they all getting a 1% increase in their tax, school tax?
Conawaga is 7.2%.
So they're all different?
Yeah, they're all different. Every district's different.
Understood.
Okay.
Because I'm a member of the Amblebrook 55-plus community, and because the board has the sole ability to either raise or lower taxes, school taxes, for our community, is there any way that the board can create a 2-tier system for 55-plus that are retired on fixed income and those that are 9-to-5 workers throughout the rest of the community?
I don't know, and it's not us that can do it or can't do it.
I talked to the Adams County Commissioner, and he said you had complete autonomy to the school budget, the school tax. Does that mean you?
I'm not sure which commissioner you spoke to, and to be honest with you, I'm not going to debate what a commissioner,
Okay.
and being fair to the commissioner and to you, because I don't know what he said and how the question was posed. What I'm saying is traditionally in Pennsylvania, in all 64 counties, 67 counties, I think, school property tax is set by the school boards.
Right.
Based upon their budget. The state comes in, Belinda, stop me where I'm wrong, and they give you an index where you can only go so high.
Right.
Each district. So each district can be different. And you heard Jason say one of the districts is 7%, where we were 0 last year because the budget was able to balance without a tax increase. ACTI, from our budget hearing, if you recall, was the reason that the district was for planning that possible uptick so that we weren't coming back to the community asking for 3% to cover our expenses.
So if you increase our tax by 1%, what does that create in our millage that we create the tax on? What would be the figure that it's going to increase to?
One second.
I believe you would only see an increase.
I'm not asking dollars and cents, I'm asking the millage.
Okay.
I think it was like $30 roughly throughout the entire Adams County.
It's, you wouldn't see an increase unless your assessed value was higher than like 362.
Which pretty much every home in Amblebrook is.
Assessed, okay. So that's, I was just sharing what was on one of the slides. Yeah.
But if you could briefly answer that question, I'll entertain it.
The current millage
If
is
not, we can get back.
Sure. The current millage is 11.2589, so 1% added onto that would bring it to, $11.3714.
11.371, is that what you said?
3714.
So you're saying you cannot create a two-tier system for 55 plus and other residents?
I haven't seen it in the 3 districts that I've worked in Pennsylvania. I haven't seen anybody differentiate tax
Okay,
tax
I'm
burden.
just asking if in fact you can do that or can't do that.
Sitting here, we would probably refer the question to our solicitor at a later time.
Okay, I have my email and my phone number on that questionnaire that I've submitted. If you could have a response to that, I'd appreciate it.
We will do that.
Because like the gentleman before me said, we're a cash cow to this school board with no kids in the program. And we're only going to get to be a bigger cash cow as we go forward. We'd like some consideration other than give me the money. And that's all.
Thank you, Pat, and that concludes our public comment. Mr. Hessinger?
Thanks, Al. Routine approvals, 5.1, the agenda, 5.2, regular board minutes, 5.3, regular board minutes, that's May 6th and May 20th. 5.4, regular board minutes, again, May 20th. Superintendent hiring on 5.5, 5.6, authorized year-end budget transfers. 5.7 is approval of depositories, and 5.8 is the athletic game help rates. 5.9 is approval facility use hourly rates. And 5.10 is exonerate Adams County Tax Claim Bureau. And then 5.11, rounding out, is human resources recommendations. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Question on the motion on the floor. No questions. Roll call. Cindy?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Alice?
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
Ryan?
Yes.
Jeremy?
Yes.
And I vote yes. There are no items for board action this evening. Informational item 7.1, the 2024-25 district budget. Is there anything additional to present tonight, Belinda?
No, the slides are the same as the budget hearing.
7.2, the roof replacement at the maintenance shop. Are there any questions from the board on that? .3 policy 312 performance assessment of superintendent, assistant superintendent. Are there any questions on that? Board committee reports. Jim?
Thank you, Mr. President. We have a parking vendor that we were talking to. They'll be coming up on the for informational item to try to get through for taking care of some parking issues we have at the district. So just the information will be provided before our next meeting, so everybody have a chance to look at.
Program reports. Jason, anything?
No, I just wanted to say, since this is the first meeting really since graduation, I just wanted to say congratulations to the senior class that's leaving us. Congratulations to their family, and well done for the high school team, the staff, the teachers, the administrators. It was really, the speeches were fantastic this year, and it went very smoothly, and the weather cooperated, which we were a little bit worried about being outside, but overall, just a really good event. So I just want to congratulate those folks.
That brings us to our calendar of events. Our next meeting will be June 17th, 7 p.m. here at the Administration Building.
Mr. Hassinger.
I'm sorry.
Just like to announce on the program reports that the next meeting, on June 17th, I will not be present at the meeting. So if there's any questions related to the budget before the meeting, just feel free to email me. Tom Fordham will be here at present to respond to any questions the night of the board.
Thanks, Belinda. Our next meeting will be June 17th, 7 o'clock at the Administration Building. As a note, this board will hold executive session here in this room immediately following reference to a safety briefing. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.